Charles Griffen has made some incredible improvements, and today we will look at those such improvements. This is him to your left at the 2018 Mr. Olympia event, and I have to admit, I'm a little bit embarrassed to admit this, but I didn't realize that he competed at this event. I thought he was going to make his debut this year. Little embarrassed. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely slap myself on the wrist about that one. Should do my homework. And of course, to your right is his latest version at the California State Pro State Championships. He took first 2022, baby. This guy is improving. Wow. Wow. And I like this type of a storyline. Not, hitting the scene and everybody's talking about him and then kind of fizzle away. This guy has improved slowly but surely. The arms, obviously, you can see that. Look at the peaks on those biceps. Those are world-class arms now. And the wheels, the size difference, he is in the hunt now as far as the wheels are concerned. Look at the size and the muscle separation. But the thing we notice the most is that midsection. Maybe a bodybuilder, with all due respect. Hey, I gotta respect this guy. All these guys that jump up on the stage. But he did not have the best in the way of midsections in 2018. And really, very difficult to bounce back from something like that, right? But obviously not for Charles Griffen. He turned a bad thing into a strong point. Arnold Schwarzenegger, known for doing things like that. I mean, this is a vacuum pose, second to none. Let's go through these poses here because, we could sit and look at that front double all day long. All day strong. Take the arms out of the equation. Obviously, you can still, even in this front lat spread, you can still see the arms are bigger at the California. But take that out of the equation and the midsection makes the difference. Take a close look, guys, girls. Whoever's watching this, take a look. That midsection, that's your difference. And especially now with the social media, things of that nature. Ding-dongs like myself. You make videos about double bubble guts or whatever. Louis Marco makes songs about it, which are funny, but they're disrespectful. But you can't get away with it nowadays, is what I'm saying. And Griffen, wow, he can hang with anybody. Anybody. Side shots are less obvious, but still, you can see the display. He's holding his arm more proper. Speaking of Louis Marco, more proper. And his wheels do look bigger. Good lighting at that 2018 Olympia. Good, the guy was in decent shape here. Just the wheel size is nowhere near the same. Side tricep run through these shots. And this is one thing that you see from the rookies at the event. They do not hit their shots like a statuesque pose. They're kind of, they're posing on the fly. And that looks like what he is doing here in 2018. Midsection, obviously, like I said, not the best in the way of, with all due respect. But you look in the California, unbelievable. He is a statuesque poser now. Even the arm looks twice as big as well. Wheels look good there, but I think it's mostly the display. All right, let us, that sounds like next string, but we're all right, you guys. Go to the rear lat spread. Wow. He was good. I'm not saying that he was no good at the 2018 Olympia. Looked decent, more than decent. Glutes are in, hamstrings, not bad. Hamstrings are much more peeled and diced. Peeled. I was peeled at the 2018 as well. But yeah, glutes, like I said, were in. Lat insertions, pretty good. That's more of a genetic thing, but obviously you work on it to bring it out. But what I mean by a genetic thing, some guys, if they don't have them at all, there's just nothing they can do about it. Traps look bigger now. Look at the tops of them. But mostly the difference I find was that midsection. Come on. Rear double. And yeah, look at that, the left hamstring. It is, maybe about 4 or 5 different types of hot dogs taped together. Well, you know what I'm saying? It looks like a bunch of pieces of beef jerky just taped together. And there's less pieces of beef jerky for 2018. Still, though, he's looking darn good. And the guy had potential up the yin-yang. A good back is worth its weight in gold in bodybuilding. And really, if you don't have one, if you have a weak back and you've been training for years, well, you're probably never going to be Coleman or Phil Heath. Wow. This is the perfect example of taking a weak point, making it into a strong point. That midsection, 2018, like I said, I respect this guy. I'm not trying to sound disrespectful, but it's not his strongest point. He's got good lats, good structure here, good structure, but you can definitely see a midsection that is a little bit protruding. But that vacuum pose, that is Frank Zane worthy. If you had told people, this guy can hit a vacuum pose back then, they would have probably shook their head at you. Not only that, guys, but look at those quads. This guy has improved. Oh, by the way, this is the Indie Pro. I couldn't find an abs and thigh, or a good picture of one anyway, of the vacuum pose or the abs and thigh from Griffen at the California. I wanted to say Chicago. It's a big C. It's California. Big difference. One's warm, one's cold. Anyway, Chicago's darn near Canada, for goodness sakes. Most muscular to finish this one off. And he is more balanced. He's huge in the upper body back in 2018. Look at the triceps. A lot of meat. He's not as hard. He's not as crisp as he is now. You can definitely see that. Not saying he's soft. Not saying that at all. Just saying he is much harder and grainier. Nowadays, looks like you take a little tiny hammer and tap, 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 tap. Keep tapping all the way around him till he's harder and grainier. Anyway, the wheels, obviously, you could see from most, if not all of the shots, he has improved. I mean, tenfold. And I cannot wait to see even further improvements out of this guy in the next couple of years. And here's hoping that he will improve upon his Olympia showing back in 2018. He placed 13th, like I said. So look for him to improve on this. I was looking through as well, and I did realize this. Ian Valliere competed there. A lot of you might not realize that. He competed at the 2018, so it'll be his third Olympia, I think. Anyway, high hopes for Griffen. Man, oh man, I like this guy. Like his physique. He's tremendous. Hit thumbs up on the video and subscribe to the channel. Trying to get to that 100,000 subscriber mark. And of course beyond. But, set your goals and then go beyond there. Or go whatever you decide to do after that, I guess. Have a great day, guys.